Millin here from teslataxi.com.au. Just wanted to make this quick demonstration video of the StarLink package here running off-grid off a little battery pack. They're only about $200, run it for about 4 hours, and that's the StarLink kit here. So I've just run a few speed tests here, running this completely off the main power networks, and I'll see if I can put this iPad in front to show you the speeds. Sorry about the lighting today. So that's currently getting around about 70 down. A moment ago it was getting up to about 110, and that's just running here in Queensland. We're in Mount Cotton, so near the ocean, as you can see out there. The second half of this video I wanted to quickly tell you a bit more about the FSD software that Tesla has just released in America. So I'll just quickly play a few seconds of this video here.
Well, guess what? There's already 160,000 plus vehicles using FSD beta. Now, soon, this could be hundreds, many hundreds of thousands, perhaps up to almost 1 million vehicles, depending on how many people in North America have the package. And this is huge. This software now will be widely available and widely deployed throughout North America. This is a huge watershed moment for Tesla. It's not just that this will be widely deployed, but the more vehicles operating the latest build, FSD beta, the more data Tesla collects, the better this software gets, the better the neural nets perform, the more efficient, the less compute required. The data flywheel is about to go into overdrive. And what happens from here? As the software becomes more and more capable, people intervene less and less and less, and next minute, Tesla has enough data, and I don't literally mean next minute, but fairly soon, Tesla will have enough data to show regulators, hey, we noticed something, dear regulators. The average interventions per mile has declined from this to this, and average collision per million miles has fallen from this to this.
So what Stephen's talking about here is just the fact that the Tesla self-driving software is now in wide release as of the 25th of November today in 2022, and that's obviously just in America at the moment, but we are expecting that to not take too long to get to Australia. As he was just explaining, the fact that you've got the large number of cars collecting data and retraining the neural net to improve the FSD means that we could only be looking at a number of months before cars can be summoned, possibly as far as across cities. So for example, with our rental business, teslataxi.com.au, we might be able to have a group of cars where you can subscribe as a joint owner and, for example, summon the car to the airport, and then you can drive the car from that point, which will save a lot of admin time for the car managers currently that have to ferry cars around from point to point for rentals. And then obviously subsequent to that, of course, you'll have the robo-taxi kind of network that Tesla are looking to set up internationally. So this is just a bit of a video to explain some of the information about the FSD and where that's heading in Australia or America, as well as what sorts of things we can expect to see over the next 6 to 18 months in regards to the technology. I would suggest there's a very good chance that the FSD and or ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance, will become mandatory in some places in the world over the next 5 to 10 years. So obviously that would be a much better solution than, for example, the Victorian road tax for electric vehicles that requires you to pay per kilometre that you use the road. If you simply apply a similar tax to unsafe cars that don't have driver assistance, then you can fill in that revenue gap and actually encourage the right behaviour from the people, especially in Victoria. So hopefully that'll be taken on board by regulators in due course. teslataxi.com.au if you'd like to rent a Tesla, or if you have an extra Tesla that you would like to rent out to an Uber driver. We do have a number of Uber drivers currently waiting for cars throughout Australia. Thank you.